Alright, so I was at the Barnes& and Nobles here, then I was just looking around. I was looking at the music section. I was looking at Prince and David Bowie albums, along with some Beatles albums. They had some Rolling Stones albums too. Great selection. I was looking at the comic books, the toys. They had like a lot of goofy stuff there. But one thing that caught my eye was the horror section. And there's a book by H.P. Lovecraft. It is called The Great Tales and Horrors. Only $8. I hate how they put the sticker here. I tried to peel it off. It didn't really look that good, so I just hate how they put the sticker there. It's kind of annoying. But I digress. The cover isn't important. So I was hesitant to get it at first because I am interested in the H.P. Lovecraft, but the thing was I kind of wanted like a complete collection of it. I saw one on Amazon that's like $50, but that was kind of expensive. And I saw this little collection. I called it little, but it's a huge book. I saw this selection and I was like, you know, for $8 it's not bad. I do want to have like a complete collection like I do for Edgar Allan Poe, but I'm not really a huge fan of H.P. Lovecraft yet. I am interested in his monsters and stuff, but I don't consider myself a huge fan. So I thought this book, only $8, would be a great introduction to H.P. Lovecraft. See if I like his writing style. See if I like his mythology and all that stuff. They also had a $8 version of the Edgar Allan Poe complete collections. The one that I bought was the leather-bound version. That was $25. So yeah, I did feel a little bit ripped off, but you know, it is what it is. So H.P. Lovecraft book has his signature monster, Cthulhu, I believe, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Has a quote from Stephen King on the back talking about H.P. Lovecraft is great and everything. Has all the stories here. The Rats in the Walls, the Pickman's Model, The Color Out of Space, The Call of Cthulhu, The Case of Charles Dexter Ward, The Dunwich Horror, The Shadow over Innsmouth, The Mountain of Madness, The Shadow of Time, and The Hatter of the Dark. Okay, so all this stuff has some information about H.P. Lovecraft right there. So yeah, I was like, you know what? It's a great deal. Get the book for $8. So I started reading it a little bit so I can have an idea on H.P. Lovecraft's writing style, and I have to admit, the first book that's in here is called The Call of Cthulhu. It has like a dozen different stories right there. The ones on the back are just like, I guess, his like most classic stories. But there's an introduction about H.P. Lovecraft. So I'm reading The Call of Cthulhu right now. I'm almost done. I have one more chapter to go. The story's only like 30 pages long. So if I had to talk about his writing style, it's interesting. He uses a lot of run-on sentences. His imagery description is very foreign, I guess you could say. There are a lot of times where I'll admit I have no idea what's happening. I gotta watch like a YouTube video or like a Call of Cthulhu explain video to make sure I got everything about it. But as far as I know, it's about a guy. His uncle was killed. He doesn't believe that his uncle died of natural causes. He does some research and finds out that a monster called Cthulhu is most likely the cause of his death. Cthulhu killed him. So he's just like going and just doing like a bunch of research and interviews trying to find out more about this monster. And this is Cthulhu on the cover. He has the head of an octopus, the tentacles, the wings. He has claws. Classic monster. Yeah. I'm working on this book. I'm probably just gonna read it like casually. Like I'll read a story, read something else, come back, read another story. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it casual. I don't think I'm gonna just read through the whole book because it's short stories. It's not like a long continuous story. But very interesting, very interesting. I like how he has like a whole universe of different monsters. It's kind of like the Marvel movies where like it's all connected. I'm not sure if monsters repeat, like if Cthulhu appears in like different stories throughout. I'm definitely keen on this book. I enjoy it. Great value for $8. Look at all that content you get for $8. This will keep you busy for at least a month, if not multiple months. So, great book, $8. Yeah, money well spent.